Good day, everybody. This is the crazy dude, Dr. Nandi. For those of you who do not know me, I have a YouTube channel where I've uploaded all kinds of travel videos. I have also uploaded all kinds of math videos, and I have focused on solving math problems for you. So today we will work on a math problem, but I would like to suggest that please stick around till the end of this presentation. Please do not quit halfway through because I will tell you some important tips at the end of this presentation. This presentation will not be very long. So when you get a chance, please check out my channel and also check out my YouTube travel videos when you get bored with math. Okay, so here I go. I'll share the screen with you. So let's read what it says. The time spent by each student preparing for the final exam and their scores in the final exam are recorded below. So time spent in hours is in the first row, horizontal line, like 2, 10, 6, etc. And final score is in the second horizontal line, second row, 60, 95, etc. So part A, find the least square regression line equation to predict final scores based on time spent preparing for the test. So you want to predict the final exam score. So solution here y, the dependent variable, is time spent in preparing for the exam, in preparing for the test, for the test. And what is my independent variable? My mistake. Give me a break. I will just correct it. So I want to predict the dependent variable, right? So I want to predict the test score, final test scores, final test scores, and that will depend on x, which is the independent variable, which is on the horizontal axis, as you all know, is time spent preparing for the final, time spent preparing for the final, preparing for the exam, So we will have to find the linear regression line between x and y. Y is your dependent variable, x is your independent variable. Dependent variable is, of course, the test score. That will depend on how many hours the student spent preparing for the final test. So we have to find an equation of the form y hat is equal to ax plus b. This is y hat. This is the predicted y. And if I move this a little bit up, my a is the a is my slope, and b is the y-axis intercept, or just called the intercept. So I will use TI-84. There's a lot of formula. TI-84 calculator will take care of it. So what do I do? Let me move this a little bit down. So I will use TI-84. So first I will clear the memories of the calculator. So that means I will remove whatever data is in the calculator. So let me move this a little bit up. So the first step is to use TI-84, use TI-84 calculator. Why TI-84? Because the equation comes out easy in this. Okay, so clear the memory. So what do we do? First is to clear memory. Clear memory calculator of TI-84. And the way we do it is we press the second button on the top left, then the plus button on the bottom right, then number 4. We press the number 4 key. That will give a clear all list on the calculator screen. And we then hit the enter button and we will get in the screen after the enter button done. That means the memories have been cleared. Now we are ready to enter the numbers in the calculator. So let me write it down here. What goes where? X, X or independent variable. Here the hours, independent variable. Here hours will go in L1, and this is X to be sure. And Y, the dependent variable, will go in dependent variable data variable, that is test course, will go in L2. I hope you are still with me. We have not started the problem yet. We have just describing the preliminary things we have to do. We cleared the memories of the calculator. Now we are ready to enter the information in L1 and L2. L1 is X, which is the independent variable. Here the hour spent clearing. So first thing we do is second button, plus on the bottom right, then press number 4 key, clear all list on the calculator screen, hit enter, done. Then stat button. Okay. I will have to write that down. Just give me bear with. Oh, sorry. So, bear with me for a minute. I will bring this down. Okay. So, how to enter the data, you ask me? So, let me write it down. Stat. We will press after clearing the memories. Uh, After clearing the memories, clearing the memories, we press memories. We press stat button on the calculator screen, then number 1, which is edit. Okay, and enter the data. You are now ready to enter the data. Remember, X in L1, Y in L2. Okay, so let me move up and look at the data. So X is the first row. So X is the first row, 2, then 10, then 6, then 8, then 5, then 4, then 8, then 7, then 4, then 2. So I want to entered all data in L1, all X data in L1. Now I'm ready to enter Y data in L2. I press the right cursor key on the top right to move the cursor on the first line in L2 where I will enter the score, which is Y data. So it is 60, then 95, then 70, then 88, then 72, then 73, then 82, then 86, 75, and 63. So I have entered the Y data, all the 10 data points in L2, Y data in L2. Now what are the steps I have to do? Okay, to get the regression line equation. So after this, I will press the stat button. So press the stat button. Let me move this a little bit up. So stat button. The stat button. Then highlight after the stat button, after you press the stat button, highlight calc means move the black rectangle or the cursor on top of calc. Okay. And then hit number 4. Calc and then number 4. Okay. Number 4. Why do we hit number 4? Because number 4 is linear regression, ax plus b. Okay. And the first line X list is L1 already set up for you. You do not have to do anything at this stage. Y list is L2. Frequency list is empty. Keep that empty. Do not do anything after the colon. And store, etc. Keep that empty too. And go directly down on calculator. Bring the cursor or the black rectangle on top of calculator. Okay. And hit enter. On top of calculate and hit enter. And you will get the regression line equation on your calculator screen, which we will write down for you, is y hat is equal to, I'll directly write the value of the slope, which is a, is 3.909 times x, and b is 54.52, you might say 522. So this is your regression line equation. This, you can use this equation to predict y for different values of x. Okay. So for part B, let's go back and take a look at part B. Part B says predict the score if the student studied for 3 hours. Okay. So I will move up. So in this equation, basically part B. So part B, I hope you did not quit, right? You did not quit. You stuck around with me, right? So part B is predict y for x equal to 3. So directly you type in the calculator y hat, you type in the calculator 3.909 multiplied by 3 for x plus 54.522. And y hat, or this is the predicted test score. Test score is equal to 3.909 times 3 plus 54.522, and it works out to 66.25. So that is 66.66 here, 66.25. Okay, and I will highlight it. So this and highlight this with this. So that's your predicted test score over here. Okay. Hmm. That's your predicted test score for when you study for 3 hours. That's part B. Part C was coefficient of determination. So part C is find R square. R square is called the coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination. And here the R square, if I do the stat calc 4, to find R square, we again do stat, then highlight calc, then number 4, which is, if you remember, is lin reg ax plus b is lin reg lin reg ax plus b. That same screen at the bottom will give you R square. So stat, calc, number 4, you go down to calculate. Okay. So we calculate, go to the last line, which is calculate, calculate, and highlight it and hit enter. And you will get the R square value at the end. So R square value is 87.3. So let's write it over here. R square is 0.8727. Only for R square, we multiply it by 100%, or it becomes 87.27% of the variation in test score. Variation in test score can be attributed to the linear regression model. Linear regression model. The rest is unaccounted for. So the rest of the variation in Y is unaccounted for. Okay. So that's the end of the story. I hope you did not quit. Let's recapitulate. The crazy dude is recapitulating what he did. So please stick with me for 1 more minute. I'll give you some important tips as promised. So let's move it. So this is the problem. We have data on how much time people spent on students spent on preparing for the final test and the test scores. So we are going to predict the final score based on how many hours they spent preparing for the exam. So we are going to predict the final score, which is y, the dependent variable that depends on how many hours they spent preparing, that is x, or the independent variable. So we enter the X and Y data in L1 and L2 of TI-84 and go through the second plus 4, which is lin reg AX plus B, and calculate. And we get the straight line equation. Y hat. Y hat is predicted Y. That's why we put the hat. Is 3.909x plus 54.522. Now, in part B, he said if the student studied for 3 hours, what is the expected test score? So we plug in for x equal to 3 in the equation and calculate the test score as 66.25 test score. Okay, so the hint or the tip is, first important tip is to keep X in L1, enter X data in L1, Y data in L2. Do not flip-flop. X in L1 for sure, Y in L2. And then you go to the linear regression. Once we do the linear regression, find the linear regression equation, then you can predict a Y score that we did in part B, test score for X equal to 3. Any value of X here, the X value is 3. Okay. And the third last part was what is the coefficient of determination? That is R square. For only for R square, not for R, only for R square we multiply it by 100%. Therefore, shift the decimal 2 places to the right and becomes 87.27% of what? Of the variation in Y can be attributed or can be explained by the least square regression model or linear regression model. I'll stop here today. I'm sure you will have some questions. No problem. If you have questions, just shoot me a question in the comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and please at the same time click on the bell button, which will notify you every time I upload a new video. Again, thanks for watching. If you like the video, share with your friends. Take care. And if you like this video, please give me thumbs up. That really motivates me. Take care. Have a nice day. See you next time.